do you feel?
I'm really excited. This league is all about opportunity, and you just need one shot, right? And I am very thankful for the Aces and everything I got to learn there, but I'm really excited for this new beginning and to build something from the ground up here with the Valkyries.
See, Kate Martin, a rising star with a devoted fan base, became a surprise focal point of controversy when she was selected in the expansion draft to join the State Valkyrie, a new team poised to shake up the WNBA landscape. The Las Vegas Aces were seen selling out her jersey for 50% discount. This is after last season Kate was able to outsell their biggest star A'ja Wilson, and afterwards didn't even play any minutes.
I thought this was pretty cool. Kate Martin's jersey is moving off the shelves. Apparently, her jersey sold out in just 4 games this season.
It sparked immediate reactions from the Aces, known for their championship pedigree and roster of superstars like A'ja Wilson. The Aces have long basked in the spotlight.
We just had the first WNBA expansion draft since 2008, where the Golden State Valkyries chose 11 different players from the 12 other WNBA teams that were not quote-unquote protected.
But Martin's sudden departure and subsequent surge in popularity seem to have left the team feeling overshadowed. The discounted jerseys are a calculated decision, an attempt to offload merchandise of a player who now represents a rival team. But they also symbolize a grudging acknowledgement of Martin's marketability and growing influence.
I feel really grateful to be in the position I'm in, and I honestly did not expect to have any fans when I came here. I had no expectations in that sort of way, and I think fans liked that. I don't know. I don't really get it, honestly.
Yet Martin's transition to the State Valkyrie has shifted attention, igniting a fresh wave of fandom that threatens the Aces' dominance, at least off the court. For Martin, this marks the beginning of an intriguing chapter. Her selection by the Valkyrie positions her as a cornerstone of the league's newest franchise, but it also paints a target on her back.
Always working on my shot, always working on being quicker, but really being able to handle the ball a little bit more and freedom of my feet and defense. I know Coach Nakase hangs her hat on defense, and I want to be able to be somebody who can, lock down the number 1, number 2 option on the other teams.
As the Aces grapple with her exit, one question looms. Will this rivalry fuel their competitive fire? Or does it hint at cracks in the armor of a team unaccustomed to sharing the spotlight? Only time will tell. Kate Martin's meteoric rise as a fan favorite in the basketball world is a story that defies conventional logic. Despite barely seeing game time this season, Martin's jerseys are flying off the shelves, outselling those of A'ja Wilson, the reigning WNBA MVP and cornerstone of the Las Vegas Aces. This unexpected phenomenon highlights the unpredictable nature of fandom and the evolving dynamics of basketball culture.
Las Vegas Aces rookie Kate Martin's jersey has sold out after 4 games. Go Kate! Go Kate! But no, for real, Kate Martin, I'm loving watching her journey in the W, and it just seems like she's having a ball and getting to develop so well with the Las Vegas Aces.
Martin's popularity can be attributed to factors that transcend her on-court contributions. Her relatability, charisma, and underdog narrative resonate deeply with fans. In a sport dominated by star players with staggering stats, Martin's story stands out, a reminder that fans often connect with authenticity as much as athletic performance. The contrast between Martin's limited playtime and her soaring jersey sales underscores how narratives, not just numbers, drive fan loyalty.
Aces. Completely outside of her own expectations, Kate Martin became a professional basketball player. Kate Martin was absolutely the most beloved rookie by her team. She and A'ja Wilson have their own handshake, so when Kate was poached in the WNBA expansion draft by the newest team, the Valkyries, there was considerable outrage amongst her teammates. But this is a really big deal for Kate. WNBA is expanding, and Kate will be a part of the inaugural roster for the Golden State.
Meanwhile, for A'ja Wilson, the face of a championship-winning team, this unexpected shift might sting. As someone who has consistently proven her dominance on the court, Wilson embodies excellence in women's basketball. While Martin's surge in popularity is a personal triumph, it also raises broader questions. What drives fan loyalty? Why do lesser-known players sometimes overshadow established stars? Martin's success in outselling Wilson ultimately speaks to sports fans' erratic and sentimental character, rather than diminishing Wilson's excellence. In addition, Kate Martin, who has the fourth best-selling WNBA jersey, has accomplished the unfathomable by surpassing league MVP A'ja Wilson, the face of the Las Vegas Aces, and possibly the whole WNBA.
Then Sabrina, and then Kate Martin. Kate Martin's not even really getting minutes right now, and she's outselling the MVP on her team. Some people are saying like, oh, it's because Kate Martin's new to the league and A'ja Wilson been in the league for like 5 years. I expected Kate Martin's jersey to sell.
For years, A'ja Wilson has been the undisputed star of the WNBA. Her dominance on the court, combined with her charismatic personality, has made her the league's flagship player. Leading the Las Vegas Aces to consecutive championships solidified her legacy, and her name has been synonymous with success in women's basketball. Yet, despite her achievements, the surge of interest in Kate Martin signals a shift in fan culture, one that even Wilson herself may not have anticipated. Kate Martin's jersey sales success reflects a broader trend where college players and less traditional stars are capturing the public's imagination. Martin's appeal lies in her relatability and her scrappy, team-first approach to the game. Her jersey outselling Wilson's raises questions about what modern fans value. Is it raw talent, personality, or the ability to connect on a more personal level?
Surprised that anyone who's been following all season, Kate Martin is everyone's favorite. How can you not be a fan of Money Martin? I mean, she shows up to the draft supporting Caitlyn and ends up getting drafted by the best team in the WNBA.
However, Wilson's response to this shift is telling. Learning that Caitlin Clark, a fellow rising star in women's basketball, charges $100,000 for speaking engagements, Wilson reportedly raised her own speaking fee by $10,000. While the move reflects her confidence in her worth, it also underscores a growing tension among top-tier athletes in securing their place not just on the court, but in the broader marketplace. Wilson's decision speaks to the competitive pressures facing even the most accomplished players as they navigate the rapidly changing landscape of sports stardom.
Last week, A'ja Wilson found herself in a situation involving Caitlin Clark again. But now this week, she's talking about, she's charging $100K for speaking events, and fans is like, Shrek? Since when? And
the comparison between Wilson, Martin, and Clark highlights a fascinating dynamic. Clark, already a household name thanks to her jaw-dropping performances, has capitalized on her immense popularity with lucrative off-court opportunities. Wilson, meanwhile, has built her reputation through years of professional excellence and championship victories. Martin, however, represents a newer, more grassroots wave of fandom, one driven less by accolades and more by connection. Her jersey sales dominance shows that star power in women's basketball is no longer dictated solely by on-court achievements, but by the narratives that resonate with fans. This moment also raises questions about how the WNBA can better harness the energy surrounding players like Martin to boost the league as a whole.
Real quick, NIL. The first thing is this. Caitlin Clark's game is totally different than A'ja Wilson's.
Extremely.
Caitlin Clark is a shooter.
She's a baller.
Their games are completely different. Mm-hmm. And that's where the love for her kind of comes in. Yeah, it's the white thing too. The white thing plays a part too.
That's just being in America.
She's a shooter. And that's a big part of it. She's a shooter. Everybody likes.
Kate Martin's journey from the sidelines to the spotlight is a testament to resilience, ambition, and unpredictability of professional sports. After spending a frustrating season with the Las Vegas Aces without seeing any game time, Martin has found a new home and fresh opportunity with the state Valkyries, a move that could finally allow her to show the world what she's truly capable of. For Martin, last season was a paradox. On paper, she was part of the reigning WNBA champions, the Las Vegas Aces, a team loaded with star power like A'ja Wilson and Kelsey Plum. But in reality, Martin's talent was overshadowed by the depth and dominance of the Aces roster. Game after game, she sat on the bench, watching her teammates take the court while her potential remained untapped.
Kate Martin to the Valkyries is a money move, pun intended, because Kate Martin, of course, is one of the most popular players in the league. We know that's partially or largely due to her proximity to Caitlin Clark back in Iowa, and that those two playing together in college. But it did carry over to the WNBA, and when she was on the Aces, there was a lot of Martin merchandise sold.
The shift to the State Valkyries, however, represents a dramatic turning point. Unlike the Aces, the Valkyries are a team on the rise, building their identity and looking for players who can be foundational to their success. Here, Martin isn't just another name on a loaded roster. She's being positioned as a central figure. This change not only gives her the game time she lacked in Las Vegas, but also places her in a leadership role, where she can truly shine and make her mark. Martin's skill set makes her a perfect fit for the Valkyries' ambitious style of play. With the Valkyries, Martin now has the chance to recapture that energy and take it to the next level. She'll finally have the freedom to showcase her talents against some of the best players in the league, while contributing to a team eager to establish itself as a serious contender. This fresh start is not just about redemption. It's about proving to herself, her new team, and the broader basketball community that she belongs on this stage.
From the Las Vegas Aces, now a Golden State Valkyrie, and joins us now live. First of all, congratulations, Kaden. You came in on your rookie campaign, you joined at the Aces, which you could say is like the penthouse, and now you're going to be joining essentially a new franchise as they have a new build from the ground up. How do you feel?
As Kate Martin steps onto the court for the Valkyries, all eyes will be on her to see if she can seize this moment and live up to her untapped potential. If her past resilience and determination are any indication, Martin is ready to show the basketball world exactly what she's made of. And this time, there's no bench to hold her back. Caitlin Clark and Kate Martin share a bond that transcends the basketball court. A friendship forged through years of mutual respect, hard work, and shared ambitions. As teammates at Iowa, the duo became a dynamic force, complementing each other's play styles and pushing one another to reach greater heights. For Clark, Martin isn't just a teammate. She's someone she deeply believes in, someone she has always seen as having the potential to thrive on the biggest stages, including the WNBA.
I was a sophomore in high school, and it was the Iowa State football game, and I came on a visit, and Kate was hurt at the time. I think that was the first time. That's what I remember, at least.
We didn't know what to think because she was this big-time recruit.
When Martin was drafted by the Las Vegas Aces, there was a buzz of excitement among their shared fan base. The reigning WNBA champions were getting a player with grit, high basketball IQ, and a tenacity that made her invaluable during her collegiate career. Clark, ever the supportive friend, was one of Martin's loudest cheerleaders, expressing her confidence in Kate's ability to transition seamlessly to the professional level. But what followed was a frustrating narrative of unrealized potential. Fans who were eager to see Martin's Iowa firepower brought to the WNBA were left disappointed as she spent game after game stuck on the bench, her talents effectively untapped.
With the 18th pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Las Vegas Aces select Kate Martin.
For Martin, it must have been a challenging adjustment. After years of being an integral part of Iowa's success, playing a key role alongside Clark, she was now in a position where her contributions were largely overlooked. The transition from college to professional basketball is never easy, but being given limited chances to prove oneself adds an entirely different layer of difficulty. Clark, known for her candid and unwavering belief in her peers, didn't shy away from voicing her support for Martin. In interviews and on social media, she praised Martin's work ethic and resilience, emphasizing her belief that Martin has what it takes to become a standout WNBA player. But even Clark's confidence couldn't change the Aces' approach. For a championship team loaded with talent, perhaps Martin was seen as a developmental prospect, someone whose time might come later. Unfortunately, that perspective left Martin stuck in limbo during a critical time in her career. The situation raises broader questions about how WNBA teams handle rookie players, particularly those who aren't immediate stars, but have the potential to grow into significant contributors. Could the Aces have done more to integrate Martin into their system? Did they underestimate the value she could bring, especially given the high praise from someone as respected as Caitlin Clark?
Well, poor Kate has gone quite a while without breaking her nose and having blood gush out of it. And then in one of her last career games, she's on the floor and she has hurt her nose again. I don't know if it's broken or not, but I think Kate's just toughness, resiliency, and leadership is the biggest thing. And I mean, you see it, like, Kate's a pro player. Like, you see her game, she's hitting fadeaway jump shots, she's going at people. The way she took over at the end of the fourth, she came up with, I think, 6 straight points for us. I mean, I'm just so proud of her. She's worked so hard.
For now, Martin's journey remains a tale of untapped potential. But if there's one thing her friendship with Clark proves, it's that she has a strong support system and a determined spirit. With the right opportunity, Martin could still rise to the occasion and fulfill the promise that Clark, and so many others, see in her. Sometimes, all it takes is the right moment to turn belief into a breakthrough. Kate Martin's rising star power isn't just reflected in her game on the court. It's emblazoned on jerseys flying off the shelves. Outselling WNBA icons like A'ja Wilson is no small feat. Yet Martin has managed to do just that, proving her marketability and fan appeal are second to none.
I would take somebody like Caitlin, who's fiery, you know, might snap on people, over somebody who doesn't give a crap. You know, I would take that all day. And so, yeah.
This surge in merchandise sales signals more than just fandom. It represents the belief fans have in Martin's future. Her supporters aren't just buying jerseys. They're investing in what she represents: grit, passion, and the promise of greatness. Fans see in her a player who embodies determination and heart, qualities that resonate deeply. She's not just a player. She's a brand, a symbol of fresh energy in women's basketball. With this level of fan backing, Martin enters the WNBA not as an underdog, but as a force to be reckoned with. Her ability to outsell established stars like Wilson reflects a hunger for new narratives in the sport, and Martin is poised to deliver.
And my biggest L goes to Dick's Sporting Goods, at least the one at the Jordan Creek Mall out here, because I went there today, tried to pick me up a Kate Martin jersey. I was either going to have one to rock if it was my size, or I was going to put it, you know, in my background somewhere here on the pod. Rep Kate Money Martin, you know what I'm saying? But the only WNBA representation they had was Caitlin Clark. It wasn't even like a bunch of fever stuff. It was just Caitlin Clark fever stuff. So with Kate Martin being her best friend and another Iowa product, you would think they have at least one other jersey or one other player represented for the WNBA. There wasn't even like WNBA merchandise. It was just fever Caitlin Clark shit.
As her popularity continues to soar, one thing is clear. Kate Martin doesn't just have what it takes to succeed. She has the fans, the momentum, and the spotlight to reshape the future of women's basketball. After being overlooked by the Las Vegas Aces, a team stacked with star talents like A'ja Wilson and Jackie Young, Martin was left in the shadows, unable to carve out her place among the reigning champions. There has never been any doubt about Martin's brilliance. Martin, however, had trouble finding a job that suited her abilities in the glamorous world of the Aces, where star power frequently eclipses up-and-coming talent.
Again, one of the most beloved players on the Aces from her teammates. And like the reason why they dropped, I genuinely have said this. If Kate Martin didn't go to the Aces, I'm not sure she's in the WNBA.
Now, with her jersey sales unexpectedly surging and a growing fan base rallying behind her, Martin's story is becoming a compelling narrative of second chances. The attention she's garnering could signal a turning point, giving her the platform she's long deserved. The question is no longer whether Martin has the talent. It's how far she can go when given the chance. As she steps into this new chapter, the basketball world will be watching closely. This is Martin's moment to redefine her career, prove her doubters wrong, and remind the Aces of the opportunity they let slip away. If her past is any indication, Kate Martin is ready to rise. But you may be wondering, why are basketball fans choosing Kate Martin over Las Vegas Aces champions? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.